Good morning, everybody. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to join us here. We have a great crowd on hand for our opening ceremony. It's truly a great turnout. Exchange Europe and Southwest Asia Commander Colonel Fred Hannon, 12th Combat Aviation Brigade Rear Detachment Commander Lieutenant Colonel Hudemeyer, 12th Cap Commander's spouse, Mrs. Joyce Voorhees, Exchange Europe and Southwest Asia Senior Vice President, Mr. Goulet, Mr. Carl Carpenter, DECA Ansbach Commissary Director, Mr. Mistner, members of the BOUND, all the great employees of the United States Army Garrison Ansbach, distinguished guests, fellow soldiers, civilians, and families, and Specialist Leon, who just returned from Afghanistan. He today is representing all of our families, along with his wife Brandy, and Brandon and Lena, who are here to help us cut the ribbon this morning. And all the families that have joined us this morning across the USAG community, welcome. Command Sergeant Major Lee Kane and I are honored to be here with you all on this day, to participate in this ceremony and celebration regarding the newest service within our community is truly amazing. We got AFN with the Eagle here this morning. We also have the USAG band, and in General Hertling's definition, we have one unit today. That's a big deal. All right? The USAG band, thanks for coming down. Very good. Hey, before I begin, I did want to tell one story that happened last night. Last night, you know, the AAFES directors had a sneak peek event that some of the community knew about, more than expected, actually knew about it. And it was obvious that there was a lot of anticipation because the line was from here all the way over to the lodge last night. And the expectation, you know, the reason for this long line that I was in also with my wife Mary had formed out the PX main doors prior to opening time was because of this great structure we all are in today. But while we were waiting in line, I noticed a small bald man who was pushing his way to the front of the line. And you know, a lot of our empowered spouses were in the line. And some of our empowered spouses beat this poor, small, bald man back to the end of the line because he was trying to cut the line. So I watched this, and I really couldn't do anything because I didn't want to lose my place. Right? So I watched again as the small, bald man, who has kind of has a little round tube going on, but very nice, tried to get up to the front of the line again. And one of our, this time a senior empowered spouse, knocked him in the jaw. And the poor man was laying on the ground out here in the parking lot last night. So I dusted him off and said, "Hey, don't you get it? You can't cut the line." And he said, "Hey, sir, if they hit me one more time, I won't open the store." That was our great PX manager, Mr. Rick Antillo. Yeah. That Mr. Rick and his team, you see his great team behind us here, have been working this project day in and day out. And they told me about 6 months ago we were going to open this thing on 30 August. And here we are. True to their word, they did it. So a great team effort by AAFES. This is not easy to pull one of these things off.